Good morning, students. In the previous chapter, we have discussed how many types of network LAN, WAN, PAN, CAN, PAN. Now we are discussing network architecture. So there are two types of network architecture: peer-to-peer and client-server architecture. So dear student, what is network architecture? A network architecture is an overall design of computer hardware and their functional organization and configuration. Computer networks are designed in two different ways. First one is the peer-to-peer. This one, peer-to-peer network means peer means equal, and therefore in a peer-to-peer network, each computer or node is equal to other computer. This computer is equal to this, is equal to this, is equal to this in all hardware and software facilities. All computers in this type of network act both as supplier as well as consumer resources. In peer-to-peer network, each computer shares its resources such as processing power, disk storage, or hardware such as printers. It means to say each computer has its own hardware device like printer. This has printer, so this also has printer. This also has printer. This also has printer. So this is known as the peer-to-peer network. Next one is the client server network. In the client server network, dear student, in client server network there is powerful central computer known as the server. Okay, this server is a very large storage capacity, have a very large processor which enable the client server to share the data and resources. In client server network there is a powerful central computer which has more resources than the other computers connected to the network. This central computer is known as server, and other computer known as client, node, or the workstations. The server is responsible for providing all the information and resources to the client as per their request. The client sends requests to the server for services. The client utilizes resources of the server but don't share its resources with any other computer. Client server network typically consists of two parts: the front end of the application and the back end part interact with the shared resources. Okay student, now this was the peer-to-peer. It means to say peer-to-peer network, each computer is equal to other computer, each computer has its own hardware device like printer. In the client server computer, a server, very powerful computer which have a particular hardware device, and the client will share the device which is connected to the server with the permission of the administration of the server. Now switching technique. Switching, what is the means of switching? In large network, there can be multiple paths linking the sender and receiver. We are thus connect the sender and receiver by different paths. So in this technique, we will discuss about circuit switching, message switching, and packet switching. There can be multiple paths linking the sender and receiver. Information may be switched as it travels through various channels in a digital. There are three types of circuit switching. I already told you: circuit switching, message switching, and packet switching. Okay, so what is the circuit switching? This is the circuit switching. In it, circuit switching is a technique that connects the sender and the receiver in an unbroken path. Advantage: the communication channel is dedicated. Dedicated means one established. Disadvantage: possible long wait to establish the connection during which no data can be transmitted. Okay, we have to connect this cable, this cable, this cable, this cable. So this is very heavy. Now network message switching. Dear student, in message switching, the message is sent from the sender to the receiver through a series of nodes. Each node receives the message, stores to it on the disk, and then transmits the message to the next. This type of message is called storage and forward network. What is the advantage of message switching? Channel efficiency is very high. Disadvantage: store and forward device are expensive. Now last one is the packet switching. Very important switching technique because this use TCP IP. TCP converts your message in a small packet, and IP again add then packet to the message. So in packet switching, the message is broken into a series of packets. Each of these packets has a header which contains information. This one like this. Each of these packets has a header which contains information about the destination as well as assembly construction. Packet switching is found to be the most efficient for large network. The transmission control protocol, internal protocol TCP IP, uses packet switching technique to transfer message through internet. What are the advantages of packet? Most important switching technique. Advantages: Packet switching is cost effective, offers improved delay characteristics, packet can be routed, many user can share the same channel at the same time. This is important. Many user can share the channel at the same time. What is the disadvantages? Protocol for packet switching are complex and hence have additional cost in implementation. If the packet is lost, the sender has to transmit the data. So dear students, this is the description about the network architecture, means how many types of network, peer-to-peer network and the client server network, what is the switching technique, how the computers share their data, resources, what is circuit switching, what is message switching, what is packet switching. Most important is packet switching because this uses TCP IP transmission control protocol or internet protocol. Transmission control protocol breaks your message in a small packet and IP again add the message in a single message. So this is very important, dear student. Thank you and have a nice day.